Hello everyone, Husky Ninja here, and today I am going to show you all how to turn your wig from being all big, poofy and tangled from wearing it at conventions or group meets for every day or from wind to being smooth and sleek and untangled like on this side. Now I have pre-untangled half of the wig so I can show you tangled versus untangled and how to make a stand for my foam head. And in here I have a mixture of water and hair conditioner, which I will show you all how to make in another video. But if you keep in a bottle as a spray trigger bottle like this bottle has, this used to be a bedding spray, but as soon as the bedding spray had finished I thoroughly rinsed out the bottle so it doesn't smell of the bedding spray at all, but it's a good way of making sure you have the mixture on hand. And it's always best to make sure you shake it before you use it. And you also need either a wide tooth comb, a wig comb or brush, or let me remove some things off of it, or a hairbrush like this. I've used this for my own hair and also wigs and it works wonders. Now, as you can see, this side here is super slicked down and everything because it's still a little bit wet from the solution because I forgot to comb this wig and untangle it before I put it into its storage bag, before I put it into my cosplay drawer. Now, I just turn the head around. I have it on a selfie stick handle, or the handle of my selfie stick poking through a box, so it's secure. Now as you can see, it's like mega tangled, because I want to replicate what I was like, oh, it's actually from where it was really windy and I forgot to do this to it. But you want to get your spray and make sure you have like a twist nozzle for on and off. Have it on the on if you're going to use it. And you want to make sure you have it spread out as you can. So basically like this much so you can get to all the different layers of your wig. And you want to get your spray and spray really well, and we have like a junction of tangles. You want to hold it in your hand and spray and squeeze so the wig's hair fibers can absorb the conditioner. I wouldn't say use straight conditioner without the water as it won't work. I first learned how to do this from Pixie Cake Face's Wig Restoration 101 video, where with her she uses fabric conditioner as well as hair. But over time, because of how tangled my wigs get, it gets a stale smell of the fabric conditioner. So I just do it with just the hair conditioner and water now. After you do that, make sure you turn your spray off and you want to sponge it a few times. I also use the spray on my friend's Gakupo's ponytail, which is the same one as a Hatsune Miku hair clip-on, and it worked wonders. Now you want to start from the bottom and hold it like so and carefully comb or brush. Now this does take quite a while, especially if you don't have a wig clamp for your foam heads. But this is to show you guys basically how to do it, as this wig is really old, as it was my first ever cosplay wig that one of my friends gave me, and I have shortened it to a supersonic length. And as you can see, the spray has really helped to soften the wig hair fibers. The underlayers are a little bit dry, but you don't really want to go right to the very bottom. Like so. And then if you are worried you have like really small tangles that the white tooths of your comb or brush have missed, you can always do what I tend to do, which a lot of people say don't do, but I actually do it myself, especially when I'm styling the fringe of wigs and bangs. And that is, I use a comb which has teeth this narrow, and I only use this mainly on wigs, so I can go through very carefully and make sure I got all the tangles out of the wig, like so. And as you can see, it runs super smoothly through, which means all the wind tangles, because when that's where this is really windy and not that nice. But as you can see now from doing it, it is as untangled as the side that I pre-did. And yeah, I recommend also don't put it straight in the storage bag or storage boxes or however you store your wigs. What I recommend is you either let it dry naturally 100% overnight or over 2 days, just to be sure, or you can use your hair dryer and make sure you have it on either one or two, and have it on the coldest temperature for the wind heater in your hair dryer, so you can part dry it for if you need it for a convention or cosplay group meets or photos. As if you have it on the coldest temperature, it doesn't frizz out, like going poof. And that is how you untangle your wig. Now I will expand the selfie stick so you guys can see the full extent of the untangled. Now as you can see, it's super untangled now. Now you may be like, oh, but it's all split apart. It's because it's so wet from the hair untangle spray. But once it is fully dry, it gives your wig a nice natural shine. And if you're if you have a fringe you need to do that's a specific style, like Luca Megarine from Vocaloid or Hatsune Miku with their like middle part, it's when you have it so the bangs are like here when you first buy it, it's easier to style it when your wig is wet. But as you can see, it's super untangled. It's still wet, but I will add a photo at the end of this video of what it looks like once it's fully dry. Please stay up. Well, that's how I untangle my wigs. As you can see, it moves a lot smoother even with it wet. And it looks a lot nicer as well. And I will do a video showing you guys the basic ingredients of my wig untangle spray that I use with the exact measurement of water to hair conditioner. Now I recommend either using a Alban Bolson apple conditioner or a conditioner that says it's to repair hair from daily damage, as those hair conditioners will help with the tips of your wigs, because the tips get the most wear and tear on a wig. So yeah, and this is my video on how to untangle your wig from wind tangles. As this side's pretty much dry from here up, you can already see as I tilt it, the shine level is similar to that of natural hair. Even though this is a synthetic wig, don't know the material we used for it. But I used this on both this wig, my friend's Cockapoo wig, and also my Luca wig, and also on a wig that I shortened quite a bit, which is in here, but as Bastard says, is not tangled. Because the wig's so small and I only have 2 wig bags. Yeah, that's how you can untangle your wigs. So this is Husky Ninja signing off on my wig untangling video. I hope this video has really helped all of you. And I also recommend, if you're going to conventions or cosplay group meets, make sure you have your wide tooth comb or wide spaced paddle hairbrush and your wig spray with you, as it really saves on time. So yeah, this is Husky Ninja signing off.